7 Golden Rules of Fat Loss. For many people, fat loss can seem like a magical thing only dream about in the fairy tales. But the reality is that fat loss is simple when you know what to do. This doesn't mean that it's always easy. Luckily, knowledge is power as long as you use it. And there are few simple fat loss rules which will make getting that lean, hijack body much easier. So in today's video, I'll discuss about 7 golden rules of fat loss. But before moving on, I want to give a quick reminder that this video is for educational purposes only. So do speak to your doctor if you have any genuine medical concerns. Fat loss versus weight loss. First of all, I want to clear up a common misconception. When people talk about losing weight, what they are usually mean fat loss. They are not the same. Your weight includes muscles, bones, organs, as well as body fat. That's why you can get a healthier, leaner body while actually weighing more than when you started because you have lost body fat while gaining muscles. This also means that the weight scale is a poor indicator of fat loss. Fat calipers or even just seeing body composition changes in the mirror are much better indicators of fat loss. So step away from the scales, they are not your friend. Get some body fat calipers and learn how to use them. Now I'm going to discuss about 7 golden rules of fat loss. Number 1. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. Your kitchen is the best place to lose weight. You have probably heard that getting your dream lean body is 80% diet and 20% exercise. This highlights the importance of healthy eating when it comes to getting the results you want. This does not diminish the importance of exercise because you need an enough exercise with enough intensity to burn fat and build muscles. But when it comes to fat loss, the first place you need to look is at what you are eating. So here are some guidelines you can follow for healthy eating. Protein with every meal. Protein is an essential building block of the body and it also prevents hunger by making you feel satiated. Lots of vegetables. Vegetables are good for fat loss. Most are low in calories and all contain fiber which helps to keep you satisfied and reduces your desire to snack. Enough healthy fats. Healthy fats don't make you fat. They are essential to your health and well-being. So make sure you are getting enough of them with every meal. Less complex carbohydrates. You need to eat enough complex carbs to fulfill your energy requirements. However, when it comes to fat loss, one strategy is to have fewer servings of carbohydrates while still having enough lean protein, healthy fats, and lots of non starchy vegetables to ensure your macro and micronutrient requirements are being satisfied. Little or no refined products. A good strategy is to replace refined sugars with fruit. However, you still need to eat fruit in moderation because fruits contain high amounts of natural sugars. The basic idea is to stick to healthy eating 90% of the time with treat meals every so often. Some people find it easier to cut out treat meals entirely, so it depends on what works best for you. Number 2. Burn more calories than you consume. Fat loss requires a lot of calorie deficit, burning more calories than you consume. There are essentially 3 ways you can do this. Eat fewer calories, increase your physical activity, or a combination of two. Most people are going to have the best results by combining a reduced calorie intake and increasing the amount or intensity of the exercise they do. Aiming for 500 calorie deficit per day is a good starting point for healthy, long-term fat loss. If you're finding this information useful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn all notifications on to stay updated for my latest health and nutrition tips. Number 3. Build more muscles. Lifting weights not only increases your muscle mass, giving you that hijacked toned look, but it also increases your resting metabolic rate or the number of calories you burn at rest. Although it may not be a significant increase, you will still burn calories than if you only did cardio. By incorporating resistance training, you will lose fat while retaining muscles that you have worked hard to achieve. Number 4. Don't lose sleep over something. Lack of sleep increases cortisol levels, and cortisol can lead to increased fat storage, especially around the midsection. In addition, when you are doing cardio and weight training, you need to get enough sleep so that your body can rest, recover, and repair. More than this, a sleep study found that sleepers who got more than 8.5 hours sleep had greater fat loss than those who got 5 hours of sleep. Number 5. Ditch the scale. As you saw earlier, the scales are not your friend when it comes to fat loss. If you want to measure fat loss, the mirror is the best indicator than the scales. Ideally, you'll want to invest in a pair of body fat calipers or learn how to use them. While it's good to track your progress, there's a point where you are measuring too frequently. Remember, healthy fat loss takes time, so measuring once every week or even 2 weeks should be enough. Number 6. Don't drink your calories. What you drink is one of the most significant hidden sources of calories. Soda is the worst offender, but a 20 ounces glass of freshly squeezed lemon juice contains approximately 220 calories. In fact, some scientists now believe that the calories in fruit juice outweigh the benefits. Drink water, tea, or coffee to stay hydrated and get your calories from nutritious foods. Number 7. Maximize cardio with HIIT. Cardio definitely has its place when it comes to fat loss. However, the results are maximized when it's combined with resistance training. One of the best ways to burn more calories in less time is to use a HIIT high intensity interval training protocol, which doesn't need to be limited to the treadmill. You can use it with the jump rope or even in the weight room. Remember, fat loss isn't always easy. As many people can prove, it can be pretty difficult at times. But just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not worth doing. In fact, it's worth doing because it's hard, and when you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. The good news is that it gets easier once you have created new healthy habits for yourself. And as soon as you start seeing the results, the lean dream body, the increased energy, you'll have all the motivation you need to get it done. So it was all about my today's video. Thank you so much for watching. A like is always appreciated, and remember to subscribe and tap the bell for more healthy videos. And as always, I wish you great health, wealth and happiness. I'll be back with the great video next time. Until that, take care of yourself and bye bye.